What is going on, everybody? It is Nidge here, just here to remind you that if you are enjoying the content, to leave a like and a comment on the video. Also, if you want to make sure you never miss anything, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to get all the latest information on what's going on the channel and to get in touch with me, follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you in the video. What's going on, lads, and welcome to the latest episode of our Forza Horizon 2 Let's Play. Today will be the first one where we're marking the sort of change in the series that I spoke about in the blog yesterday, where we'll be talking a bit more about football and that kind of thing, and what's going on in FIFA and just general footballing chat alongside some nice chilled out Forza Horizon footage in the background. And get out of my way, please. Just to let you know what's going on, we are still in Montalino. We're in our rally championship, if you like. Now we've got, oh my god, that was close. We've got our Renault 5 Turbo on the go, the Classico rally car, and yeah, we'll get straight into the football talk then, shall we? So I'm recording this on a Sunday, straight after I've done the little vlog. So as I explained to you during that, god damn it, as I explained to you during that video, I'm working away in the part of the week, so I'm having to record all my stuff in one big bulk, and I think we're actually going to have to restart this one after that. Yeah, so I'm recording it all in bulk, and this is the third video that I'm doing of today, I think, so yeah, it's going to be a long day of recording and editing. But in the football world, obviously yesterday we had some Premiership games and, well, the La Liga Classico as well, let's not forget, and I think that's where we're going to start off. So obviously Real Madrid beat Barcelona 3-1. I didn't actually see the game, unfortunately, but I've read about it and I've seen all the goals and whatnot, and for what everyone was saying, it was a pretty end-to-end game. Suarez obviously making his Barcelona debut and got an assist after like 5 minutes or whatever it was to set up Neymar for his goal, and when that went in, I thought, because Barcelona hadn't conceded, I don't think, until that point in the season. They were the first 3 goals they've conceded all year, I think. Could be wrong on that one, but yeah, they were looking pretty unstoppable. But then the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, stepped up to score a penalty, and from that moment on, although it was an end-to-end game, I think Real Madrid were always going to be the favourites, and they went on to win the game 3-1. I think the other goal scorers are Benzema and Pepe, who scored a really nice header from a corner, actually. But yeah, it was at the Bernabeu, so always going to favour Real Madrid from that perspective, I suppose. But like I say, because Barcelona had such a fantastic start to the season, they hadn't conceded up till yesterday, and yeah, it's always going to be a close game. It's always an exciting game, and like I say, everyone reckoned it was a fantastic match, end to end all the way. And just a shame I couldn't see it myself, but shame Bale couldn't play. That was one thing I was disappointed about, to be honest, because big fan of Gareth Bale. I think he's done really, really well since he's gone to Madrid. He obviously had that incredible season for Tottenham before he went, and it's a shame when he doesn't play in those big games, because I think everyone was saying, I can't remember who'd taken his place at Real Madrid, but they were saying if you took out that certain player, God, who was it now, I can't remember, and replaced him with Bale, then it could potentially be like one of the greatest teams of all time, which is hard to argue with really when you look at some of the players that they've got on show, and got a bit wide there. But yeah, 3-1 win to Real Madrid in that one, and we'll move on to the next one now, which has got to be my own team, Manchester City. Who's this nudging me? Losing 2-1 away at West Ham, and damn, that was disappointing. I mean, West Ham have had an absolutely unreal start to the season. Even Stuart Downing, I've got tree. And we've got no rewinds, so we're going to be restarting that again. God damn it, we were doing okay then as well. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, even Stuart Downing's managing to look pretty good for them at the moment. He's looking like a decent player all of a sudden. It's the kind of thing, I think, where Sam Allardyce has finally got the team that he wanted, and they're gelling a bit. They're looking good. I think they were in 4th place before. I don't know if they've moved up after that win over us, but they had a fantastic start, as of Southampton, as we all know from that. But Man City, man, I don't know what it is with us this season. We just don't seem to have that clinical edge that we've had in the past, where we're putting away teams for fun. And I mean, oh my god, get into gear, son. In the past, we've played teams at the start of the season, we have absolutely demolished them. I think that's the last couple of seasons, not this season, but the 2 seasons before, where we've been winning like 6-0, 5-0, 5-1, so on and so forth, and just hasn't happened this season. I mean, Mangarda's looked shaky, which is a shame, because he's meant to be a really highly rated player, as we all know from FIFA, but got that pace at the back, which is all you need really on FIFA. But yeah, he's a really highly rated centre-back, but since he's come in, he had a fantastic game against Chelsea, and then other than that, he's looked pretty average on the whole. I mean, he was awful against Jesus. Who did he play? And he was, oh my god, I'm having an absolute nightmare here. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to finish this race, then I'll come back to talking about football. So I'll catch you at the end of this race. So you can see now, guys, we've just got 9% to go. We're sitting in second place in this one. I didn't want to spend too long restarting and doing the same race over and over again in this episode, but it looks like that's the position we're going to be finishing in, and that just shows what the difficulty stepping up can do. It's been a really tough race, actually. I did do it the next time, but hopefully we can pick up wins in the other races. But we're going to go back now to talking about football. I can't remember what I was talking about now. It seems like quite a while ago. I think we're talking about West Ham and how they picked up, and hang on, bear with me. So there we are, guys, we've got the wheel spin. Sorry about the little pause there. I was just trying to figure out how long I've been recording and trying to figure out how long that pause was in between, which is always pretty awkward. No, thank you, we don't want to be doing that. But yeah, West Ham, obviously, Downing's playing really well. They've brought in some really good players as well. Enna Valencia and that Saf something, Diakite, whatever his name is. Looks like an absolute tank as well. And
I told you this, but you can change cars mid-championship.
I'm sure we can, Ben.
Change it to another car that's also eligible for this championship.
No, thank you, but I will do the wheel spin. But yeah, I was talking about Man City. I think now it's coming back to me. We in the past have been so clinical at the start of the season. 14,000 there, nothing too special. And oh, another spin there as well. Happy days. That's from the last episode, actually, I remember. And we've like battered teams at the start of seasons, but we've just not looked like it this season at all. We've just looked like, I don't want to say a shadow of our former selves, because we're still like not doing exactly awful, but it just hasn't been anywhere near as promising as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's always this thing, isn't there, when you've just won the league. Apparently defending your title's the hardest thing to do, and it's something that we've never ever managed, actually. The couple of times we've won it, we've always conceded it pretty weakly when we tried to defend it, and it looks like that could be happening again, because Chelsea just look absolutely unstoppable at the moment. That actually links us a little bit to what I want to talk about next. It's Man United against Chelsea tonight. I say tonight, this afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock as I record this. I think their kick-off's at 4. It's going to be interesting. I don't know whether Diego Costa's going to be playing. I say that like I'm in the know with Chelsea. Like, I can't quite update you on that, lads. Now, all the media speculation saying that if he does play, he might not be fully fit, and he might only be able to play like 70 minutes, something like that. But it's going to be a miss if he doesn't play, that's for sure. He's been the player that's really made the difference to them this year. I'm just going to cut across that loud. I don't know why I didn't cut across that earlier. He's really made the difference to them this season, and yeah. Will United be able to get something at Old Trafford against Chelsea? I'm going to say no. My score prediction is actually going to be 3-1 to Chelsea, I'm going to say, and that's purely because Chelsea, if you look at their team, it's just so strong. I mean, in every single position they've got a phenomenal player from back to front, and United, although they've got a phenomenal attack at the moment in midfield, their defence just is not good enough. I mean, you look at the back, still, excuse me, lads, still yet to be too impressed by Marcus Rojo at the back. I think he's looked average when he's played. Phil Jones, I don't reckon much to. Raphael, I think, is average. We've just got an extremely average defence, and at the same time I know Van Gaal was trying to implement a 3 at the back at one point. I don't know if he's still trying to implement it, but 3 at the back just does not suit the Premier League in my opinion. Too many teams play with width for it to be effective, and yeah, I know we've tried it a few times in the past. I think Liverpool have tried it as well in the past. Oh my god damn. Come on, off the grass. Yeah, I know Liverpool have tried it in the past, and all of us have always been very unsuccessful with it, to be honest. And I don't know if Van Gaal's still trying it. Like I say, I'm not completely up to date with Man United being a Man City fan, but it'll be interesting to see if he does stick with it in the long term or just gives up on it. He seems the kind of manager, a lot of people say about him, that he'll stick with it and just drill it into the players. So maybe it will come off a long term, but right now it's not looking so great for Man United. They're, I think they're still in the top 4, but they just don't look convincing to me. They might be just outside the top 4 actually, but I'm just not convinced at all by them. I just think they look too shaky at the back, and everyone that plays United now sort of always thinks we can get something from them, if you know what I mean. But you can't deny it, they've got a fantastic attack, and when you've got a fantastic attack, anything can be possible. We saw that with Liverpool last season. They nearly won the league with a fantastic attack, and they had no one at the back really, if any note did they. Were awful at the back as well, but yeah, it's going to be a good game. Like I say, I'm predicting 3-1 to Chelsea, and I think Costa will start, but I think he'll get taken off in like the 70th minute, and I reckon he'll score while he's on as well. And we are blitzing this race at the moment. We've just got an achievement there. We have. Don't know what that's for. Fast and clean. That's what we like to say. That's what we're all about here. Fast and clean. Another thing I was going to talk about was the Team of the Week last week on FIFA. So there's an absolutely awesome Team of the Week on FIFA this week. Team of the Week 6, I believe it is. Trying to throw this race away now. There was Inform Aguero, who looks absolutely phenomenal. Who else was in there? We had Philip Lahm was in there. Oh my god. Wow. Just said I hope we don't throw this away. 40% still to go, maybe we can come back here. Yeah, there's Philip Lahm in there who was 88, who looks phenomenal. There was, I can't even remember fully now who was in the team, but it was an incredible one. I think it was Leighton Baines. See if we can cut this here. Oh god, who else was there? It's just not coming to me. Yeah, so it's gone out my mind completely, but it was a phenomenal team of the week, so I thought to myself, I'll open some packs, especially after I got that Inform P-Check as we go back into the lead there, thankfully. Don't want to be restarting this one as well. Yeah, we got Inform P-Check on camera last week, so I thought maybe the luck could still be with us, but I did record some pack openings with the face cam and everything, but we just did not get anyone at all, so I've decided not to upload them in the end. I mean, it's I'll put it to you guys for the future. If I do open a few packs, because it is a decent team of the week, so I tend to spend like 15-20 quid on packs, seeing who I can get, and yeah, I don't always get some, but every now and then I do. And would you still want to be seeing me open the packs, even if I don't get anyone, and just like showing you who I do get? I think the best players that I got last week were people like, or this week I should say, were like Gary Cahill, people of that value, Cahill, Ibarbo, those sort of 10k or just under sort of players I was getting. I had a few of them, but no one of note other than that whatsoever, so it was really disappointing. I really wanted to get my hands on the Inform Aguero, but such is life. I couldn't get my hands on him. I've actually been using the, in fact I'll talk about that in a second. We've won that one. Who came in second? That's the question. I was 6 months there in first, now ahead of Seoul CFC in second place. I might actually skip to me cruising over to this next destination, because I think this one might be quite a way away. Let's just have a look first. Some nice more XP rewards. I think we've got a skill point actually, so we'll do that as well. I think I saw that pop up at some point anyway. No, we don't want to be doing the rival challenge. The loading screens on this were really slow actually today when I first turned it on, but it seems to have sorted itself out now. I don't know what that was all about earlier, but yeah, hopefully it sorts itself out now. I've just said that it'll probably screw me over again. 15 podiums now, that's not too shabby. 12 victories out of those 15 as well, really good going. Yeah, clearly I said about the loading screens improving, and it's just shat on my face, and oh wow, my phone just doing something now. I actually had it on to see how long the video had gone for, so I could keep an eye on it, and God knows what happened there, but should be about 11-12 minutes in right now I think, so we'll see how far away the next event is. There's one there. Is that the bucket list challenge around here? Yeah, it's the bucket list challenge. That's the bowler as well. What are these here? Got another bucket list challenge, Nissan R35, and then the hill scrum. I'll tell you what, we'll do the hill scrum because it's only around the corner. We should be able to get to that without skipping the cruise over as well. Cause it's, oh my god, what a wanker! Straight into me there. I'm going to blame him for that one, not me. It's only around the corner. Who'd have thought that would happen within like the 500 metres that we had to go? Can we just cut this? Yeah, we can. But yeah, on Ultimate Team, what I was going to be saying was I've just built a Premiership team and it's been working pretty well actually. Oh god, lamppost. Yeah, we've arrived. Enter. Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing using this Premiership team. I've been using Aguero up top with Barkley and Cabela behind in a 4-5-1, because 4-5-1 is by far my most used formation so far in this FIFA. It's the one that by a million miles I have the most success with. So I don't know if that's the same for you guys. A lot of people I know use the 3-5-2 or the what's he saying?
It can be a little slippy, so
oh well, we've got the perfect car for this then in theory. Yeah, I know a lot of people that use the 3-5-2 and the 4-3-3 variants as well, or the 4-3-2-1, whichever one of those you want to call it. But yeah, I've tried all those. I had a bit of success with the 4-3-2, no, the 4-3-3 with the attacking midfielder, as you saw in my Di Maria squad builder, where I used Di Maria in that cam position, and I also had one with Marco Rose. I can't remember who had it cam at that one. Can't remember who it was, but I used that formation for that team as well. And whoa, this is windy. And yeah, that worked pretty well, but then it got to a point where I was getting into the higher divisions where it just seemed a bit too open to me, and 4-5-1 always seems like a really solid formation to me. I mean, it's actually got no CDMs, but I always play a very defensive centre mid if I can. So for example in the Premiership one, I think I'm using Fernando, which is, oh, slam that brake on, who's got the medium high work rates, and that seems to, like I said, it's been working pretty well. One thing I will say, I was really looking forward to using Aguero, and he seems so good until he's finishing for me at the moment. I've only played a couple of games with him, so I can't be like an overwhelming statement because, like I said, I've only played a couple and I may get better with him. But this just seems to miss a lot of chances for me. I don't know if any of you out there have used Aguero and think the same, or you've used him and you had a lot of success. Like I say, he seems fantastic until he gets in front of goal. Are we going to get some air here? Yes, we are. Lovely jubbly. That's a lap thing. Cool. That's the first lap done. We should win this pretty comfortably, I think. Oh my god, although we did nearly just slam into that tree there and eat bark. But yeah, he seems fantastic at getting through. His centre of gravity and everything is phenomenal. And I'd actually say it's one of the best striker I've ever used at getting through on goal. But as soon as he gets through, he seems to let me down. But I've got a feeling that'll change over time. Hopefully I'll get used to him a bit more and nail the finishing. Because finishing is something that on FIFA this year in general I'm still not fully used to, I don't think. I'm still undecided whether... I mean, at the start I was using a lot of the finesse shot tactic and just tapping it, and that seemed to work reasonably well as we get a nice drift right now. That's beautiful. Yeah, we're doing a lot of finesse shots and they were working reasonably well, but then a lot of people were telling me that the drilled shot works better, so I started using the drilled shot and I couldn't get used to that as much. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the keys to shooting yet on FIFA. I'm still doing reasonably well this year though. I'm in Division 3. Record's not too bad, but on the whole I can still improve my game a fair amount, I think. And it's just finding that team that you're comfortable with. And like I say, although Aguero's finishing hasn't been too fantastic, that Premiership team that I'm using is a team that I feel very comfortable with. It seems to play well for me, even in... I mean, the first game, I played 2 games. The first one I lost 3-2, but I played some really, really nice football, and it was just one of those games that just wasn't going for me. And you know you've got a decent team on your hands that you're playing with, that when you lose, you still think to yourself, yeah, that was alright, that wasn't too bad. And then the second game I actually won 1-0, and it was one of those where I should have won about 5-0, but just couldn't get the ball in the net. It was a really nice goal that won it, actually. It was... I think I'm using Salah on the right hand side of midfield, and he liked to do a drilled in cross and just swung it, and it curled around the defender and straight onto Aguero's toe to tap in. So I say his finish has been over. He's still got 2 in 2, but yeah, he's just hasn't been on point as much on point as I'd like him to be. But yeah, how did you guys do on the team of the week? That was the thing I was going to talk about. Like I say, my pack look was pretty awful this week, but did you guys manage to pull anyone good? I saw someone that I was talking to had pulled a Schneider. That was the player that was in the team, wasn't he? He pulled an informed Schneider, and everyone reckons he's really good actually. Despite not having too much pace for a left-hand side midfielder, everyone reckons that he's dribbling and he's shooting and everything really makes up for it. Because I think I'm not sure if he's got a 5-star weak foot or a 4. I think he might have used to have a 5 and now he's got a 4. And that race was a pretty tidy one for us actually. We came in first pretty comfortably on that one. How long are we into this one? 60 minutes. So we might be able to do, I think there's only one more race in the tournament, so hopefully we can get that done. That'll finish off this tournament and that'll be a pretty decent episode for us. Get that ticked off. So nice credits there. Thank you very much. Do we get a wheel spin? Yes we do. Beautiful stuff. Up to level 12 now. Slowly but surely making our way up. Oh. No, don't want to be writing your design, sorry. No offence. Even though I think it's lovely. 23% progress now towards the Horizon finale. That's not too bad. I mean, look at that. That loaded really quick. So I don't know why it didn't load really quickly last time. Wheel spin. Come on. Give us something good. We've had 2 awful ones in this episode so far. A car or big dollar. Oh, it's average again. Better than nothing, I suppose. Right, what I'm going to do is... the next event, that's the festival... yeah, it's a bit of a drive away. It's all the way over here, look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive over there and I'll cut the video at this point and then I'll speak to you when I've arrived there. So I'll speak to you in a second. So here we are then, lads. We've just arrived at what I think is the final race of the tournament here in Montalino, I think the area is called. Let's have a look. Is it the race 4 of 4 or is the 5? Retro Hot Hatch, yeah, we know that much. Yeah, 4 of 4, so hopefully we'll be able to finish off this tournament today now in this episode, which is pretty handy. I don't think we've managed to do that yet in any of our episodes. We usually get 2 races or so done. What's he saying now?
The key to winning is maintaining your speed as the terrain changes.
This could be interesting. Sounds like it could be a tricky one. Right, let's do this. I think I was going to talk about something else to do with real world football there, but I completely forgot what it was. Oh my god, it just appeared out of nowhere then as I cut across him. Yeah, I'll tell you what it was, but Vito Manoni screwed up again, didn't he? It's quite funny because they lost 8-0 to Southampton, didn't they? And I think Manoni offered... Whoa, he's getting all aggressive and up and down grill here. Yeah, Vito Manoni offered to pay the Sunderland fans tickets or something like that. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was right because he had 2 howlers and obviously they lost 8-0 as well, so he felt a bit bad about it. And I always like it when a footballer comes out and does that, you know, offers to pay for the ticket or covers something like that. It's always quite a nice touch to see, and fair play Manoni for that. But then what's happened this week is they've lost 2-0 to Arsenal, which is obviously a bit more respectable being as it's Arsenal. Alexis Sanchez scored twice in that game, by the way. Nice to see him doing well. He actually screwed up completely again. I think he went to do like a fake shot to do Sanchez, completely lost control of the ball. Then Sanchez has tapped into an open net, so it will be interesting to see if he fancies doing a refund again, because at this rate he's going to be losing on money that he's making. It's absolutely crazy. He's actually, in my opinion, until like a couple of weeks ago, I've always said he's a half-decent keeper, but he's had an absolute nightmare a couple of weeks, and into second place in this race, about 50% in Seoul CFC, the person in the lead, and now the person that's actually in the second place in the tournament. So as long as we're in second or first, we'll be okay here. We've just taken him over, and to be honest, in this tournament, after we had the pretty tricky first race, it's not been too bad at all. We've had to restart that one 3 times, was it? And since then we've been absolutely cruising, and it's been a pretty handy episode actually. Like I say, this is the first time we've ever actually got through a whole tournament in one sitting, I think, so that's nice to see. It's quite funny actually, because as you know, I'm playing this as how's the way to word this, as I upload them, I'm playing them, so I've not played ahead on this at all. I'm at the point you're watching, I'm actually out. I've not recorded ahead, that's what I'm trying to say. Whoa, getting a bit of drifting going there, and it's been really hard to resist not playing it, because I'm trying to talk about topical things in football and whatnot now, so obviously I don't want to do loads at once because there's not enough happening, but you can get lost if you think you're coming to the inside there, mate. But yeah, it's been really hard to resist playing this game because it's one that I'm really enjoying. I'd really recommend, if you like your Forza and your racing games and you haven't picked this up, to go out there and give it a go, because it really is a fantastic game. 90% into this race now, we should pretty much be cruising onto the finish line. We've got this little bit of straight here, right hand turn, and we're done. And that will also signify the end of this episode. So I'm going to take this time now to thank you all for watching once again. I hope you're enjoying this new format of me talking about football, Ultimate Team and that kind of stuff while I'm playing Forza. You'll have to let me know what you think about that in the comments. Throw a like on the video to help the channel grow and show me some support. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. And once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Nidge out.
Nice one, mate. Another championship in the bag. You keep this up and you may just secure yourself a place in the Horizon finale.
Welcome to the latest episode of Forza Horizon. First thing I do really want to talk about, and the traffic is just lining up for us here. Yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is